Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hope you guys are having an awesome week so far. We are officially at the halfway point. I hope you guys are looking forward to the weekend. I know I am. A quick update. I am just about in the finishing stages of my weight loss course that I'm creating. If you're interested in getting early bird access, or if you're interested in helping me put the finishing touches on it, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. That's what I wanted to come on today and talk a little bit about is digestive health, digestive issues, if you will, how to ease them, how to sort of calm the discomfort. Weight loss begins with digestive health. I believe I heard something that your stomach is like a second brain. So there is as many neurotransmitters in your stomach, in your gut, as there are in your brain. So that's where, anything that you're gonna do, weight loss, wellness, maintenance, weight maintenance, all that stuff begins and ends with your digestive health. If you don't have a healthy digestive system, your efforts are gonna go, they're gonna very much go by the wayside, and it's going to be more beneficial for you to start from your digestive system out than it would be to try and start from outside and work on your digestive system. So I've got a couple things here about why we should care about the digestive system, what it sort of does, and let's get right into it. So your digestive system is one of the most essential components of your body. According to a recent survey, people have a keen interest in digestive health. More than 50% of people surveyed have grown more concerned about their digestive health in the past 2 years. And a solid 80% feel it's important to improve their digestive health. 80% of people feel it's important to improve their digestive health. Wow. Digestive health can affect other areas of our health: weight, energy, skin, immunity, in ways we might have never imagined. It is important to understand the link between digestive health and overall wellness. There is definitely a huge link. Some little facts. The small intestine is where the majority of digestion and absorption of nutrients happens. The health of your digestive system can significantly affect your immune function. A majority of Americans consume only about 14 grams of fiber per day, while the Institute of Medicine recommends 38 grams of fiber per day for men ages 50 and younger, and 25 grams for women of the same age group. In your everyday life, your body may be exposed to toxins. Maintaining your digestive health can help your body neutralize and eliminate them from your system. Supporting your body's ability to absorb nutrients and eliminate toxins enhances your weight loss efforts. Improve your body's natural absorption and healthy elimination, and you'll see your health and weight loss improve overall. So, Andrew, why is digestive health so important? Well, Andrew, I'm glad you asked. Most people have experienced digestive issues at some point in their lives. Many modern diets lack sufficient nutrition, such as fiber for good digestive health. Fiber is essential for weight management and intestinal health, but most people only eat half the recommended daily dietary fiber intake. So what can I do to increase my fiber, you ask? Well, I shall tell you. I always encourage people to eat 5 to 7 servings of fruits and vegetables per day to get their daily fiber intake. I realize how challenging that is to do with our modern diet and on-the-go lifestyle. This is why I recommend taking supplements that contribute to promoting regularity, the feeling of fullness, and the growth of friendly intestinal bacteria. So that's just a little bit on the digestive system, why you should care, a couple things that you can do right off the bat to sort of help your digestive system perform at an optimal level. I've got a couple of tips here that I do on a daily basis. Mostly on a daily basis. Yeah, I can look at them. I do these on a daily basis, and they help me with my digestive issues. I don't really normally feel backed up or really runny, if you will. So a couple tips that help me, and I want to share them. Hopefully they help you. My first tip, as we just mentioned, is supplements. Consider taking supplements. The daily, not only fiber, but your daily nutrition intake is not normally easily accessible just based off the foods that we eat. We need to be eating certain types of foods and more of other types of foods. And it's not always easy to do in our daily diet as just by eating, right? That's where we consider supplements, a fish oil for brain health, a multivitamin to get more of the vitamins and minerals that your body needs. Another one is the fish oil, the omega-3s. That's another one. Another one is, antioxidants, antioxidants are going to be great, for you to take because those are what you lose, when you exercise, mostly when you exercise, the salts in your body that, leave when you sweat. But supplements are going to be great. I know that I don't much mind taking supplements. Somebody like Tina doesn't like taking stuff in a pill form. It just kind of gets stuck in her throat. Some simple ways to do that is to crush it up into your food, or into your smoothie, stuff like that. You could also break it up, and depending on the type of supplement that you have that you're taking, you could break it up. I know the ones that come from doTERRA, they come in little veggie capsules that you can just break apart, and then you can just pour that right into your food, your water, your shake in the morning, whatever you're having, so that way you don't have to worry about swallowing stuff. For me, I don't really much mind, so I can take all the stuff that I can take, 6, 8, 10 vitamins, minerals at a time. Doesn't matter for me. But a lot of people, if Tina's any indication, a lot of people have a hard time swallowing pills, taking stuff like that, and it really discourages consumption that way. So consider supplements. They're going to help you. They're going to be very beneficial for you because in our daily diet, as I mentioned before, it's really not possible. Not that it's not possible, it's just very difficult to do to get all of the vitamins and the minerals and all that you need on a daily basis. So supplements, consider the name, right? They're supplementing your nutrition, right? When you think of supplementing your income, right? Supplementing your health goals, right? You're supplementing your nutrition, your vitamins, your minerals, and you're just giving your body more of a chance to perform at an optimal level. Tip number 2 is to manage stress. I can't emphasize enough how much managing stress will be beneficial for your overall wellness, right? Anytime that you're stressed, it leads to overeating. You tend to not sleep right. You tend to be groggy in the morning. You're very irritable. You're not very happy to be around. And the list goes on and on and on, right? Stress manifests itself in so many different ways. Overeating, undereating, right? Undereating is definitely a very big problem too. And that's a lot of it too. When you're trying to lose weight, a lot of, a go-to thing for a lot of people would be just to eat less. And when you're not eating as much as you're supposed to, your body's not being able to absorb the nutrients. It's not being able to do what it's supposed to do at an optimal level, right? So you need to be feeding it more. You need to be eating more, right? Different ways to manage your stress is, walking, light exercise. Consider essential oils like lavender. Those are great for calming, relaxing. Cedarwood's another great one for sort of promoting a relaxing environment. I can't stress how much or how beneficial it will be in your life to manage stress. The very first thing that happens when you're stressed out is you start to overeat and you start to sleep less. And those are two very detrimental things to your weight loss goals, to your overall wellness plan, if you will, goal. So do what you can to manage your stress. That's going to be more beneficial, I think, than anything, because that really gives you a good starting point. It really allows you to branch off into other areas of your life that need help, right? But when you're stressed out, a little bit of stress is good, right? Don't get me wrong. Stress is normal, and you need a little bit of stress to sort of push you forward. But once you reach that level there is a point of no return. And once you reach that point, it's very hard for you to be a person, to sort of collect your thoughts and understand what's supposed to be done in your life. So do what you can to manage your stress, and that will be very beneficial for your digestive health. If nothing else, from a point of, not overeating and sleeping regularly. Those are going to be two very beneficial things. My next tip is to chew your food, be mindful of your eating, stuff like that. When you tend to stuff your face, your digestive system can only absorb and handle so much at a time, right? So when you're just stuffing your face, and I mean, think about it as like a cup, right? We've got a cup. And if you keep filling until you reach the end of the cup, it's eventually going to overflow, right? And you're not going to be able to do anything with the overflowness, right? But you also can't control what stays and what overflows, right? So you're kind of caught in, at the whim of whatever stays in your system. So then think about this as so think about it the same way with your digestive system, right? When you're putting it in so much and you're just force feeding yourself and you're blah, 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 your digestive system is just going to overflow, right? It's going to overflow, and you can't control what stays in versus what is being let out. That's why you need to. So then what happens with that is you want to slow your food consumption down to allow your body to do what it can with what it's got, right? Think about it again. I'm going to use another analogy as like a grocery store, right? When you're putting your stuff through the checkout line thing there, right? On the ramp, you're only going 1, 2, maybe 3 items at a time, right? You're not going to push through all of the items because that's not happening, right? You can't, it doesn't work. There's no time. There's no way that happens. There's no benefit to you putting all of your groceries in or through the checkout at once, other than you're probably going to be, that you would miss a thing. So then maybe you get a couple things discounted off your bill. But so when you're eating, you want to chew your food. You want to be mindful of your eating. You want to really enjoy the moment, right? Food is health, is wellness, is everything in your life, right? So do what you can to enjoy that feeling, right? When you chew your food, you enjoy your food, and you tend to get fuller faster, right? So that's what we're looking for. We're really looking to be full as soon as possible that we're eating, right? So we don't force ourselves to overeat, or we don't feel that gassy, bloated feeling. But when you chew your food, when you're mindful of your mood, it takes longer for you to eat, and therefore you get fuller faster. So keep that in mind. Definitely keep that in mind. Slow down when you're eating, and then don't eat while you're in front of the TV. Try and just sit there and eat. Don't really be distracted, because when you're distracted, you're not thinking about your food. So therefore, you're just eating for the sake of eating. My next tip is to journal what's hurting. So not what's hurting. So journal your food, and then that way make a separate note, a separate column, whatever you have to do, a star beside it, for foods that really upset your stomach, right? Didn't feel very good after you were eating it. Maybe foods that just flushed right through you. You didn't actually have a chance to absorb them, to digest them properly. They just sort of flow through you. We all know what happened. We all know we've eaten food like that, right? So, but as much as you don't want to be overfilling yourself. You also don't want to have food that just sort of flows right through you, because your body needs to absorb the nutrients from the food that you give it, right? So when you're not giving it the proper nutrition and the proper nutrients, or even anything that it can absorb, it's not going to get any benefit from the food that you're eating. Not only are you not benefiting yourself, but you're actually going to still feel full, and you're going to keep eating. And then that is just going to add calories onto your onto your bill, your daily bill, if you will. Also, what happens when you journal is you tend to make more conscious or better conscious decisions, right? When you're writing down what you're eating, you don't want to write down garbage food all day, every day, because when you go back to your journal, either A, you're not going to go back to it, or B, when you go back to it, you're going to be like, oh, that's why I'm not losing weight. Because even when you exercise, vigorously, and you work out and you pump the iron and all that stuff, if you're not feeding your body the proper nutrition, the proper nutrients, food that it needs to survive, it's all your efforts are just going to go by the wayside, because your body's not being able to build muscle, right? Muscle comes from protein. You're not going to be able to recover your tendons, right? When you're building muscle, your muscles are tearing and they're rebuilding itself, right? So you need to give yourself the nutrients and the nutrition that it needs to rebuild those muscles, right? To strengthen your core and your body, and to be able to perform at an optimal level. So journaling is going to be great for watching what you eat. It's also, and like I said, also document what's hurting you and what's not feeling so well, so that therefore either A, you can figure out a way to incorporate it differently, or B, just avoid it altogether. And then my last tip, more than anything, is essential oils. I love using essential oils, especially for discomfort that I feel in and around the abdomen area. I love it for cleansing, detoxifying. Oils like lemon are great for cleansing, detoxifying. An oil like ginger is great for anti-inflammatory, soothing the digestive system, really helping to promote healthy bacteria in the digestive system. So I love using ginger oil. I don't actually too much like the ginger root, I think it is, but I don't mind the ginger oil, not even at all. I like it's really calmed down. I like, and even this one's good to rub on your abdomen, sort of working its way from an outside in perspective. Another oil that's great for this type of stuff is grapefruit. I love using grapefruit in my shake, in my water. And this is another cleansing, detoxifying oil. Great for, your intestines. Helping soothe the intestinal system. I don't know, but your small intestine is the size of like 2 football fields, right? It's nuts how big it is. So anything you can do to help that, to sort of not clean it, right, but help it do its own thing, that's going to be that's going to be your benefit right there, because your small intestine is responsible for a lot of stuff that happens in your body. And then my next oil is frankincense. Frankincense is good for everything. It's called the king of oils. I love this one. I actually take a drop under my tongue every morning to help boost my immune system. I love this one as an anti-inflammatory. It's great, again, for soothing the digestive system, easing your internal system, your intestines, helping soothe discomfort. King of oils right here. When in doubt, choose frankincense. That's what I hear all the time. That's all I got for you for today. Few tips on how to help your digestive system. I really hope they help. Weight loss begins and ends with digestive system, digestive health. If you're not doing stuff to protect or to boost your digestive health, you're not really doing that much. You're not really being that beneficial to your weight loss goals. I hope you got some value out of this. I know I had some fun making it. Feel free to share this with your friends, family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils and how they can help you, or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, or how to get early bird access into my weight loss course, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have an awesome Wednesday evening, afternoon, whatever you classify it as, and I hope you guys rock out the rest of your week. I look forward to talking to you again. Bye for now.